Imagine there are more than 3,000 plus telecom operators, B2B, MNO, MVNOs, who generate a lot of transactions. Say in a day, probably a million and billions of transactions. What happens if they are kind of not billed or unnoticed or uncollected? That is where the business assurance comes into picture. Where business assurance team help the operators to ensure that the transactions are accounted accurately. They are provided services to the customers based on that requirement, ensure that the revenue is accounted as per the standards and adherence to the regulatory guidelines. Hey, hi everyone. This is Chandra Kondapi. I head the global consulting practice in Subex. This is my 24th year in telecom revenue assurance and fraud management. Started career early in 2002 before I have completed my graduation in mathematics, stats and computer science. That's actually driving me to get into a kind of technology where we understand what is the assurance practice. In my earlier career, I was associated with Indian operators like Airtel, Tata Teleservices. I was part of 𝗡𝗲𝘄 of London Telecom. In 2015, I have joined Subex as an ops manager, handling the operations of various operators across the Middle East. Then I have grown into senior principal consultant, where I have handled multiple customer engagement, where I have handled solving the problems for customer. And this is my 6th year as a director in Subex Consulting, where I handle the global operators across US, UK, and matter of fact for Europe, Middle East, Africa, and as well as APAC. If you see, every month there is a new technology which is coming, where let's say we started with the base GPTs, then we are getting into the LLMs and getting into Agentic AI. That is where telecom industry also getting a lot of information in terms of how they need to evolve. Let's take an example from a rule-based fraud management system to a more of a ML-based fraud management system. That is a transformation we are seeing. As well as when you look into the business assurance itself, where we started with kind of reactive assurance, then we moved to the proactive assurance. Now we are talking about the predictive assurance. So that is a step where we are seeing that AI is actually transforming one telecom industry, and as well as both the assurance practices from revenue assurance and as well as fraud management. With the gamut of things what we do in business assurance, incorporating entire AI into the business assurance is something, a new possibility which we are seeing, which now possible with Subex, both Hypersense and Rock platform, where we are ensuring that the models are built, where the ML utilized for fraud management, and as well as agents are utilized for the revenue assurance / business assurance. That is something we are looking forward for associating with a lot of operators in the future. Assurance of millions of transactions with minimal error, and converting the revenue leakages into the predictive opportunity both for operators, which are new possibilities, are now possible with Subex.